This is Boadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Boadu TV, Ama Agyarko. Nana Ama Agyarko kyerɛ your friend Mussa Dankwa. Why new post bi efa NDC flag bearership na yura Haruna Idrisu education minister na we lady na na ma say eyentro Mussa Dankwa boa na oye ba ku bi so sa na gino poko adima na lady no so boa because uhwemu a Julius between Julius the brand e sedun ketia entutumi yo musi wo de Haruna Idrisu bedi ho na boa ene na di se bia and a constituency kwa na koye Haruna constituency na koye suppose no we no si hwa your friend is saying ense bebre ekoso na Ivan Chi akasa de afa public account wo mdwumedi omudi na yese se kolebo se him mandi sika yede ye compensation de mamafo yes 113,000 Ghana cedis. Yes, papa no ye 90 days won't ya. Eno ana list wa kasa de afa ho. School placement system. Enho abasem yes obi na de na to school for the deaf. Ni penso asunsi otimi kasa ye bibia. Emu nsem de bebre.
Public Accounts Committee institution called Kolebu. Ni nyina feed into corruption ya wo kan about les amamfo etu yesika yi. Hospital no kotena Public Accounts Committee anim and now more delve into just like a happen and JBisa what trans na wo hwe nsema e koso we Ghana ni na obuamfo na menim nipa wo ye
the type of Ghana
very often when we talk about corruption na nyina ye narrow your mind na tune to a certain class of people called politicians and we think that these are people who came from China and on better position but these are people in our society. Corruption is so entrenched in our social fabric to the extent that irrespective of baby and nipa no be ano chrono koso. Even placement we cry no if people allege cases of corruption
9,000
then you can
19,000 so
it's not like
19,000 plus
19,000
yes
17,000
sure
so we have some of these institutional corruption koso and then what we nyanda share the na ekoso no we had the attitude of people omo yes anema no we had demeanor the posturing and the kind of language you don't see any seriousness on their part because to them a normal thing for instance how can our institutions wake up and say media me to 13th mind yes ubetimi aye 13th mind na wo ye no you are not doing so in line with any regulation when institution in your mama institution and your papa institution a state institution you need authorization from the Ministry of Finance and other defense institutions are involved but kwabrane da sorry or say a institution semi autonomous or whatever and you know we are paying and institutional account no sika nim na we go beyond pharmacy account wa kwakofa sika no de aba and now we had cases of negligence in Nasafwana. There was two cases omuti over 150,000 Ghana cedis and no they see and so omudu obi funu koma obi yes omudu obi funu koma obi and amokokosie na busiafo ndo omko court and another one so no oyema obi overdose and onu so kokko wuye and no so medical negligence so these are classic cases these are avoidable. What I say, but nipa no who say ade omoye no like sabi or breach any procurement act and any procurement way be because over the years you know sa Public Account Committee me become some kind of a useless campaign among for kwatena animu ye grele ya ewie nkosi ba bia how many people they prosecute
say not so on the chairman then be minister what would you see
anya no na koto you have speaking good because corruption is system no punish you obia everybody gets away with it and I know the sky almost recover I know the day nothing will happen and everybody gets away with and and that is adeɛ baako a ɛsɛ yɛtumi ɛsesa yɛ kind of yɛ governance architecture na ɛwɔ kurom and yɛ slot in punitive consequences for people on better public offices. Now you use that particular public offices just to do whatever for personal benefit, whatever. Because sometimes say idea say Auditor General report here you can't want some DBI no moko kwatena anymore. What be say I say since 1992 no Auditor General report shas ya buy. Why do we even set down for some of these things to happen before yes sending in a gubukum? Can't we put in certain corrective measures as they happen on the ground? Now you're making sure that we stop these things from happening. And some Auditor General kwatena se de ko gubuku kakrakam. Sa Auditor General buku no. Obatena ha wani ya wuntu men kan wie.
Some more executive summary.
And executive summary will not give you detail for anything in prosecution. Me say what kind when you so will you not finish the first one before the next year comes? So why will you go through this cycle? There is a need for us to not go to the ground. Now you tackle identity from the base because the akoso kolebui, the akoso other institution is so filthy, and this is the healthcare system and away ACO. You can imagine what is happening in other areas. Yente kromana your friend say COVID by despite on one in the bottom sika ka say oh COVID aba make support your friend say hospital kumase konfanoche all this kind of come on no koto luxurious cars no mo chama o mo ho what I say this is the culture and the kind of attitude. So I think that when it's come to this teaching hospital, you see that has always been a conversation about who manages it in over the years, and the medical doctors and your hand and no crime call acting wo your friends say Ghana Health Services and Teaching Hospital Act na and 1996 normal mandate no your friends saying is it 2019 the new act no and chere baby say even a doctor should be the CEO. It's just a convention, you understand? Sure. And at the end of the day no I think we should be looking for more competent people managing some of these institutions viable. I am not saying that, you see, over the years this is the result that we are getting, but you're limiting who to say whoever runs a teaching hospital should be a doctor, you understand? And you see administration and being a medical person as well, they are two different things altogether.
Yeah, sure.
Over the years this results and we will not be open up for other viable options, you understand? But we cannot limit ourselves to say this is a group of people who be in charge of the managerial way, but when we are not getting results, because all the teaching hospitals in this country, you know, Ukoma, now I can't on the call your friends are one of the hospital or no for
teaching hospital
critical equipment you hear the best jinipan now unkono na they are dissipating state resources didn't say munu na for them yentia na kolebu yes certain da man for more kidney disease because omu eni sika. But this is the money Sikana almost omuntiano over about 14.1 million Ghana cedis. I mean na misuse ne kwa. But this is an institution so onisika or shut down the door. Na manfu ewu. So I think some of these things na by annual ritual for so be so we need to set up me say conventional red lines must be established. The punitive consequences must be so overwhelming say Ghana needs ya banya dwuma mo obesuro because you are making corruption a high risk venture. Now you are making the punitive consequences and so higher. I know the day, there is always motivation for people to steal. Because David, the bottom line is, about radio, media for
and to my biggest surprise, the chair of the Public Accounts Committee, 90 days to recover the money. Why 90 days? So, Nipana Uyeska, Nipana Kofeska, granted, or Kofeska. So there is another rule for him. Say, Uncle Copes can free him for 90 days. Or first can from or free him for and the person still stands as the CEO or the top guys within the same hospital.
Yes, I'm not quite because Sikano Kofa free pharmacy for account over bear 12 or no was supposed to be replaced or Kofa between a salary. Our salary is not sanctioned by law because Ghana are buying into 13th month. Are buying 13th month move. Yeah, and just say we institution. That's why I so you should go to the formalized and the regularized way. You write to Ministry of Finance for your friend say authorization. Ajuma na nyoma me ajuma na nyoma papa ajuma, and you can't say me na me CEO until they me pen na me. Yes, it's good to motivate people, but go through proper procedure. And some of these things are happening elsewhere. Me say I'm sorry na ya make ya dream say ya punish people for some of these your friends are grand. Your friends near more scheme more the plan that state now you better politics our politics who know we always we narrow our mind to a certain politicians but me say the fabrics of our society is so corrupt to the sense that every facet of our human society is so corrupt, and we need to rise as people. Now you're making sure say enough of this, because you see now Donald Trump cancelled this USA idea. I'm 40 years or more them. We kasa because bisa am se sika ne yenya no ha ne de ye unya usika nsemunu na udidi kasa kese enam kro ko US even senators cannot even use those cars. All the luxurious cars, the most expensive, be over $100,000. You find them in this country. But Chroma Obacon North, no, Nendipa na Abwa Num so from a stream. Onkwana Kraba, you are free of Abatina Kumasa, or yet your friends, a Kaya, nobody cry onya. But this is how I spend it. Into Trump, science and Munu, you know, being the Sika because he cannot ban for Soviet. So, Nipana 2 years was a saying, well, more than 2 years. Now you're salary. Yes, Nipa Kwabnane, no yet Mujanam Nimu, validating no, and yet 26 months. I'm not more called the Yenibi. Let's see what's horrible. No, we are because we are sorry. Hey, sorry for them. Ghana and then Obia Otia goes to be if the current arrangement is anything to go by, and then or must slot in mechanisms are ultimately check it at any point is that because Obi near Jumum Krana. Your friend say HR no honor will have to do the validation and they will body another person I will do more. I will validate it to know say the person is on the ground. So I know the day. Why not authorize it? And a controller and accountant general are not all 13th month to workers, you know. Your first authorization ben also that particular payment. So you see the institutional weaknesses in here so overwhelming to the stand say the punishment be any baby. Where you can't baby. And I can't say I'm fire no more mind. You need corrective. I'm sorry, Ben. You be sorry. And I need some and I catch say, we are Maya. There are two things you cannot afford to do. One, showing weakness and showing mercy. You inform more mind because the very moment you begin to show these signs of weakness, you are done. We need to be very confrontational, very straight and right to the occasion. Say, a minor form now. Now, China, one of their ministers says, "You this you're sentencing it to death." Yeah. What I say, by your hand, we may not go to that extreme, but the fact of the matter is that we must begin to punish people to serve as deterrent to deter further engagement in the future. But if there is enough motivation for people to mess up, and I know that they because of where they belong to, and now the kind of friends, Kroma for Bokorona him for every friend to man. Ekopachao asofo ekopachao ye ko prosecute o me na no ye koye we o me wo fase no I know the day no na yaye but sika no ma fa no ya amanfo daache amanfo healthcare amanfo niema e be ma amanfo nya life in the future. These are some of the things on the plate. So for me I think say we need to rise as people. Now you're making sure say you're slotting in enough consequences for people. Say nipa makacho say nipa, it doesn't matter who you are. And then okofa pope di never ten ha say na we jara wan check na ade be kire obokro no say yesu kura buy na obetena is lego say na be say kacha na obi an check na say mu no obedi oyam be hyew. That is who we are as human. So always you need to point out the consequences to nipa say we are there we are, these are the punitive sanctions. That is the only thing everything stopping it, because we all have the tendency to be evil at any point in time. Until say even making sure that these red lines are there. But Kroma ayete I hear for the prison. Obi akoti obi kontombre ni ejeri no 30 years. Na kwa braneti office the pen ABS not what the jano plea bargain na no me no betena ahensemu na e consa plea bargain nsemu because sa plea bargain ni say ya de ba kwa you can say defy justice anywhere
just pay 60%.
It's absolute nonsense. Listen, sa plea bargain let me give you a history. It started in America in in the 17th century when judges realized that they have a lot of load cases on their table, they couldn't deal with it. Then the prosecutors and the defendant they shall say okay, if that is the case, those who are willing to accept guilt we play no come na negotiate say ya case load no so better. And in America when it started, people were criticizing say they were evading justice and that's for, but among for they gave a tangible reason say case load no so and sana spread it to common law jurisdictions and on adopt it and you could do common law definitely to spread everywhere and then never be do hai na ye there no nipa no mo boy akro no ayetin ha say expect say ye be jeli omo na they are the very people who are the proponents of this in 2022 and you go for the Damian Kone leading this particular thing, so they knew the omo aye dada and omo sorted that particular thing into our law. And the way attorney general and now over here na bed that what so plea bargain and a playbook according to nipa na your friends said, well, we are on and yet because they knew what was ahead. What I said. So I think say we need to structure the system in such a way say corruption by a high risk venture. people will not be motivated to go into the same way governance. And the governance are so cheap, so easy. Say, obi come biya kopesika, but you're making it so you demonetize politics, governance, and leadership. Do you think among for people who fancy become a medical doctor, becoming a nurse? Because people want to become a nurse, people want to become a doctor. This is a career where you but then every young person want to become politician because because there is no consequences for me.
Maybe 3 minutes on some of these things and
you see, Asema Ivan Akano, issue regarding Sewapia will be a worker for
26 months.
Year.
2 years.
2 years, 2 months.
2 months, yeah.
It can be an accident.
Yeah,
it can, you see, this time, one say, I say, Obi, Juma, and now be too kind, and now be na say o pese o stop it pay na ade say otro na bakra ansa na akra ayi controller timi dey say no we be a Ghana Health Service Ghana Health Service for the akọ controller na be terminate ayi offense and pay no and then no antisal because of the introduction of the ESPVs no be validation every month be say you validate you and you
not be paid.
What you say? And
mostly it comes within the middle.
Yes, at Bosman over corner, we have validation, no, I then Abba. And this time, cried baby, no twice. First one, baby, and I said, 1 million validate you be within the shortest, possible time, maybe about 2 days or 3 days, nobody near BB. And to be the 1 million validate to be for whatever reason, Yasin or Quenya, so bit me, they'll bet me a validate you. Nabo so no so but twa ne ka entine se nipa no afri mu a wo mom no validator no and the validator no nti ameka say entimu nye accident because o fa sector bia say Ghana Education Service and I say Ghana Health Service or the education ko say Ghana Education Service a woko district level ho na ye wo HR no ho human resource no under the human resource department no also IPPD coordinator no in charge of validation what you say until say schools no because IPPD coordinator no ntina no office teacher ni a oya aduma ni aduma ni wawu ni wonwu and it is being trickled down to the head now no school mo say no head no mum no but some no so on validate teachers na be wo school ho no and say Ghana Health Service na be a chief compound ho no be wo bi wo no so validate ba be wo sa unit ho no and this is a small unit nipa be wo honum no se be even nipa 50 krampo na yenimia ho within the month meaning say nipa we ba enti esem ye den me validate enti say o validate ya the IPPD coordinator na ono wo office wo no so ye nyina say ono mum be confirm validation no na bo so yeso a batua obi aka
na even quick one even a nekra no you don't need obi to validate obi you see there are electronic system me dey say digital logins you for board every day be akwa adwuma make sure you log in 3 times who knew what nobody can log for you
sure understand in the interim no hu me feel say is validation we na e wo ho no entu ma onye accident you say oversight say what validate you be to us 3 months and I say 4 months na accident
yes I don't know what the more winya nipa bonefo they will look down on it and I say sad power no take it away from human being make sure say you install this digital validation and make sure say on a day no kwa anopa we log in about 12 o'clock you log in who close our log in and through our controller will based on that particular logins and pay you in other places that is what they do
yeah biano yenye nyasa issues no oben say awofo akobo dompem wo placement center hono say bemma schools abemma enyinya aye no nya de abani je ho obi nso hale wo ba mama school kra aho ha na ade ba ko a meka say die dikan no say eba school a ye pese ye mofra ekwa say ye no awofo no yetimi issue concern because utie enkura no na se utie awofo na and plenty won share that emblem that placement authorities no sir. The chair say the school selection no etuma. Ahu. Akra no a onu no kwakọ selective school no. Se otumi ne na wo for a dream boom. Na behu school kra be pese be den beko. Ben pempi no awofo no jan kra na sa na ba kwa selective schools no. Entu ban say placement no ebe ban. Na awofo en complain say o school na be de ma me ba no ekwan wa. Ana say school na be de ma me ba nkra wa ntwusi ho. Ana say ekoma me ba no day school. Mi wa na nka me pe boarding school. Na mom say o hwem pa no kwasem ye say enya dia computer no share da ana say odi akra no koto ba bi basa wa breko akra no enim ho hwe akra ntwusi because ankan no na nkra no
etwusi schools of modern nkra na kodi na dodo na nkra na etwusi
nkra na etwusi
oh really
yes
but a lot of them are the modern koto school nkra ni nim ho hwe a lot of them
enya no pe JB and in the
first choice, second choice, third choice.
So they have opportunity to choose 3 schools.
I can now choose 3 schools.
Yes.
At this time, crowd they buy 7.
Yes. 7 schools.
7 schools.
Okay.
And you know, I cry choose a grade A school back. No, I choose grade B school, and I say category B school. No.
Yeah. Okay.
Now what you see other 4, and you know other 4 now o choose no so no. Say o choose a community day school back home. Sa community day school no school a say we choose within baby awo enti amfa say we school e wo tema say we choose community day school a say we choose community day school a within tema.
How many community day schools near Ghana?
What say
how many community day schools near Ghana?
And in the meaning sheda nim ba won say nkra no bi mu ho no ma say to be for say bia say o choose community day school e wo ba bia o wo no obetimi ko choose community day school any kura o tie so no so what you say but reason be dey attach here say e bia me na bi wo tamale ana say me ma me wo tamale eni nti a me choose community day school e wo tamale once na administration ben pempi no emkura no bi mu nso di be namfo achi. Oh no because any maame mu agya ne life wa ma ne say ono abetimi atu school nti no one ne namfofo di nkomo na school sa ne namfofo choose no nso aye den adi akira ko choose bi without the knowledge of the parents enti say placement in ba na fe na parents no ba be show concern meanwhile no akra na choose schools na wi once in administration ahanti any mom ni cover problems near den
but it doesn't warrant say if any business.
But we say that business aspect ne dey me nim how ebi mu afaso anya say because me matiti bi
say computer nipa na TH3
nipa na TH3 say we say the nipa na TH3 na wo ka ho asem ye say placement na ba wi na ba bi a ye dey akra na ato no awofo no empe so ahu se be empe dia na che say se be san ye den be san echo placement center ho say be kwa eden be kwa sisa
na wajiniska
because there was self placement ho say placement chamber na say akra no anya school kra wahu be san create ayima wa obetimi eden a place wo ho obetimi afa u phone na wako ayi offense portal no so na wahwe schools na ewo ho no na wa eden wa place wo ho be san place wo ho wi a na one person school na wa san akoye self placement na this all call placement center ho enti un sem kra no do na anu so no ade ba ko be say placement emba na say ono ko cafe one ne na hofo ne ko ye okoduri no wanya school no ho na na bi ono obi adi nkoma na say cafe ho no obi nye ho oh schools we mu ho na won pe no asin atna so without consulting parents who no asin choose school. What you say?
I see.
Until when say placement issue no complex but me na no free na free offense and center hono.
All right.
No we say man can we say technically no kwasem ye ho ye say kwanya computer no for placement no. Say o use raw score.
Yeah.
Energy replacement. Enti ya kwa exam because the entire person me di saade we bam ye say ma titi be say parents bi obetim ka otinka so me banya aggregate 7 or choose e bia aggregates wanya ba obi nya aggregate 15 I choose the same school
wanya
wahu ni atie say computer no use raw score any the placement no nti amfa nsem no ya miense ya wo ha na ya kwotro exams no ya kwotro exams no wo wanya aggregate 6 I vanya aggregate 6 me manya aggregate 9 o de me mfa nse 15 impo what you say ni nyina ya choose school ba ko say ya pese ko school na ya choose ni mfa nse grade A school ni nyina ya choose die computer no eba be consider no eye niema bebre ba ko eye raw score na me kan ho asem mienu
ye raw score no come computer no raw score dey ma computer no
yes
okay
raw score no ye feed into the computer computer no use aggregate no
okay
aggregate 6 na wo boy nye ni computer no use o use raw score o ti ase na die nti o use raw score no eye for fairness because so aggregate 6 Ivan Boadu 6 enche say hu nyina no ho performance ye pe.
All right.
There's a difference between performance and score. Reason being say won say your computed values e wo ho no. Enti no wo kita wo de 90 to 100 e 1. 80 to 90 e 2. 70 to 80 e 3. What you say? Enti no say wo bo wo tro exams no. Ye mfa say science unya 90 ni computer no ma 1 in science Ivan nya ebia 96 ni computer no ma 1 in science you see say scores no
different but the same grade yeah
and in here say o use raw score e the placement so that there will be fairness.
All right but my main what experience in this whole thing no bet me by Facebook on your TV, share with us on Facebook page on your TV, live or Facebook. Now share with us. Now my own experience no, and I bet me send me a personal WhatsApp message. Wow, my number just personal WhatsApp message. Now share that experience with me. Now for you analyzing the whole thing critically. I mean, so are you telling me some people are not making business with it?
Anti Odia member ever
no, but just for the fairness of it.
Who say the business aspect no ever man I say yes say the whole you know
no but that is what is going on
that is what is going on but who say me per se your parents no yeah responsible in this case what you say because we abrekon ebia out of ebia me ankasa me negligence na me ba anya school wahu na me be blame system nti ampese ye na yehu say system no how our system no dey working
yeah
what you
but
say
then the case
you know and even man nchira dey back even we raw score no craft you hon ma yes an was slaughter system no edema deprived schools enti obi a okita aggregate 10 o men kan say call private school ni unya aggregate 6 ni obi call public school no nya aggregate 10 say who mienu na who choose the same school say who person who the same course computer no place obi a call public school with aggregate 10 no first before obeba wo na call private school.
All right
what you say
Matthias
factors no doso
yes but what they are saying is so genuine. That should be the normal procedure, standard procedure. But you know, say yes, I don't know.
Oh, that be.
Oh, I mean, let's be honest. Let us call a spade a spade. Because you see, okay, why do a headmaster have about 5 slots in the school? Why do other people have protocols in the school? They have protocols, irrespective of the way I grade the department. Still not between the Aquana Kohono. It does not mean say
for fairness.
It is not for fairness.
Obi ahead, was school. Now ole me the placement ni na akwa kogu placement center oni ayibia authority bia say obetumi edi nipa ba akopɛ
is it not there to manage the school?
No, as a head
also manage school
he's only managing the school or manage school kakaka ni na ontimu mfa nipa ba akopɛ kra o school ho now everything should be done by your friend saying
what is the duty of the headmaster?
Oh, you should understand.
No, I don't understand.
This year, say no. The previous years, no. The man that slot, no. say has betimi ayeden afa na o slot abedi mabe what you am say 10% the previous year say this year ba mabe slot bia however no still betimi ye okọ ho na be ye na a reflect wo center ho no be oyema owie a wuntim so nsanye den enko sesa no but it's fair Ivan me no me kan you as a whole head on to school one now
schools no ko be ha
or man now the
footballers those kind of
students ababebu school honum wa breko odo gentimi fa dipa ba ko pekura say ba sa na what you say
the presidential premise on bekon aspirant no me na ma me decide say me fama no ntumu da honorable Julius Debre gina mu a e de na me kwa akoka Agric Minister Eriko Poku gina mu a e de na me ka Chairman General gina mu a e de na me ka me decide say NDC presidential premise na nama me fama no ntum ba nyankopon boa no mu koyi wie a na MPP yi wie a na ja adwuma ye nti no de ebegbo a man Ghana no se ne ya adwuma na eja o man na timi afa no ntuma pa de fra but this year ye fra ase no Mussa Dankwa di kan de ba ko bae odi kan de ba ko bae ba ko odi kan de bae no na efa 2028 NDC obi a obetimi ye lead party no na the first survey odi bae no eno no na Professor Jena no Opoku Agima oye vice president ena na lead period no ankasa the report the post a oye no with 26% ena na Haruna Idrusu enso eto education minister eye 19% ena na your friend say Dr. Atuforsen finance minister to aso 12% no ne ade eye too early or this side ne benkofo kan say ye too early enti onya de wo ye no asan so de fofuraba fufuro ya wodi ba ye no education minister honorable Haruna Idrusu na lead but me na adwuma we na ye no ma wo media industry we say mu I'm more than a politician even though me a politician but politics day in day out they be amemeka no su bie no wonu a esi we wiase ye nkan bi da enye first time Ghana yakọ IMF nie enye first time enwane bo aye den enye first time de bi si da ye friend say debt exchange program and we must be see that for the first time it happen here I would na Akufo Addo abemu menya politics I'm not a politician but baby am tea any adwuma me ye no me day in day out me daily activities no Emma me ye abreast with issues sometimes no yana I don't need obi to say be expert be an answer poster be na or the survey be aba and say me hu say be ase an answer say near me tin me hwa me hu no na ena no pen me throw challenge e de Ama Mussa Dankwa say ne survey na wode ba no sa NDC presidential na unless so be ka kire ye say ogina northern region wo ye sa survey no unless say Mussa Dankwa ba bia no pay wo bia no me na me throw challenge de Ama say o survey now first one de ba ya say Professor Jena no Opoku Agima na lead it was a lie oboa Haruna Idrusu de etoso no it was a lie oboa current way ya wodi abeya he wo Ghana ha say Mussa Dankwa me na me say me throw challenge de Ama say oboa unless say wo ka kire me say eye northern region na wo kogina the 5 northern region you upper east upper west north east savannah northern region unless say Mussa Dankwa ka kire me say the current poster na odi aba na say the current survey na odi aba no kogina northern region 5 northern regions no ye na honorable Haruna Idrusu lead honorable Haruna Idrusu our potential ye hunu say our presidential ambition ye hunu say that be obetimi aba be ye president but say Mussa Dankwa ka kire me say NDC presidential candidate per onu ni survey no a ye no say across 16 regions we ye mu 30 we ye mu 40 Mussa Dankwa me say wo boa me na ma ka me say wo boa enye no kreda na anu aye ko western region ti si abonten delegate NDC delegate no mo ncho ba bia o mo beto o ma baako even greater Accra ha kwa Ashanti region kwa western kwa other regions sa wona mabonten a presidential aspirant no de obetimi ya lead no edimi ensa ye bon honorable Haruna Idrusu di mem honorable Haruna Idrusu di bebemu a wote ne say running mate honorable Haruna Idrusu anopai me kasa ma kiro me Mussa Dankwa da ne contest no ahwe na 50% kura wanya running mate se wo betia because where is coming from northern region and then the way we are so powerful e wo northern region ni ade no the obia who honorable and Drusu me say we share NDC for 10 na see ye presidential aspirant ya honorable and Drusu di omomo but se ba running mate on bebo honorable and Drusu din on bebo doctor to force din on betimi aboku jeto black din but candidate yankasa no aspirant yankasa no a omudin apiem yensa wo beti chief of staff Julius Debra wo beti chairman general Cedric Ketia wo beti honorable Eriko Poku no Mussa Dankwa me say on last say wo ka kire me say per wo current ratings na wo di aba no wo koye no northern region because northern region there say wo ko gina 5 northern region ho na say wo de ba na wo ka kire me say education minister enya be 50% kura. I'm telling you say that fact no there's no way I may dispute that fact because a what there woman 80% kura be ye but so I catch them say western region or ye central region or ye Ashanti region or ye greater Accra or ye Volta region what the your friend say northern region kan ho a oboa eno kwa die me true challenge the amount say enye no kore me na ma me true challenge e the amount say Mussa Dankwa enye no kore etu honorable eno Drusu say wani abere dia eye running mate per candidate ya wo do ho bo no ebeboa wo tama starting in term na say ene ma starting in term dia per candidate ya wo do ho bo no ebeboa wo enko contest say wo kwa kogirem because baby a president Mahama first term second term no a buy you know any baby a wusu free band this time in favor even though we are young we are vibrant yeah we juma so ani we education minister hwe computer placement assembly ama ho engofo gira bonteka any 15,000 o pese e do 15,000 be do 15,000 me me wo hanu mo a obi afrese ne ba the school so I select you know the first choice we onya the second choice na the bad say tinchina the first choice no pe obi so 15,000 bra o ko 15,000 the mu obi so oba so first choice no enya eno ye wa wasem for years ni after covid ni issues bebe ba ye encourage be yi see wie ya resource ba ya ye education ministers wo Ghana Dr. Duchum resource ba ya computer placement ya see ya mamu 3 days mu ko school but this time around ya ma best a month ya so be ko school 18th ya ma enough time ya parents e dey prepare wo mama e do mako but gone are the days Adanana Akufo-Addo former education minister Dr. Duchum nom computer placement no release ni ba out na pepe yes say ade a chen yankora ni ko school obewu say na parents e bufa so wabonte so sa but honorable minister education minister na Drusu e de hye ye pegu akwan so a enesa na mani nyina no clear dey free ho double track nyina NDC aban omo eye ho adwuma dey free ho but me si Mussa Dankwa emi na ma me na me gina say ya me ka kire wo say challenge na me dey maw say ratings no me na amadia me baby a me ti ene adwuma ye nyina ye ye nam abonten ye ne delegate di nkomo ye ne nkrofo di nkomo nkrofo ti mi frew etimi bodi NDC de 2028 we lead abeboa we ko abeboa edi no omoboba honorable eno Drusu di mem na de ni di bem emem etini ratings you de be say o man dey say Haruna Drusu leads the race to replace John Dramani Mahama with 30% support. He enjoys strong backing from NDC voters and 47% in key swing regions. In key swing regions. So what catch them say key swing regions on your 48%? It's never true. It's never true. Say swing regions are a kwaha a baha. Me say unless say we use just northern regions and swing region bien central region no greater account e bien ho no mo a edi ayebon honorable eno Drusu di bem ye nyina adwuma no ye nyina na ye nyina ye de asoto from edu ba bia na kwakoye se daily dispatch papai oh madam fi Peter Boshi eti se 2024 ode ba ye se ye beda ye be so na ba omia wini wo bia so nim se na ground so nyema ba omia enso no ode aba ha se ba omia ebe win so afa me twaso na makomanim Ghana system na ye operate no edu ba bia politicians mra ya a favor wo ebo wo ho ban eti no man no enko nanim no African leaders ya continent Africa ya continent no politicians omo mu no omo ti mu odin omo ye greedy politics na wo mo ye no it's always about their interest It's not about the masses. Or many padomono, ya wobedi wenimuno, and ya womu interest, or no interest, eba first. And to biano, politicians, yadia, or yadia, ebedi can favor the first, and sign a doma womu welchino, wadin. A free best enra eba, social media so flooded with China. Stories be no near that day. Almost system operating no. Different, quite different from day. And one of Monaco is a communist country. Yeah, just say president no did so for decades. One it did so, but the system is working. System no juma. Yeah, system wa. Say we a minister, we a government official, we a politician na. A best care. A bit huna. Ama dear beer we a bian. What they are doing yansa to See your mouth is a idea. Unim say China system no and tolerate corruption, robbery, thievery, say wako bokro no. Unlike yaya ha say ya, or unim say system no betimi abokro no bia opebia. Say empo na buying free so change of government eba. That's a buying for robber na say prosecuting the cry. Ebe drag ya 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, acha 8 years. 8 years and the party beba, you better drop charges no against the person, the accused person. Suspect no eti ema corruption e wo Ghana ha say no e attractive ye ni any policies ye ni laws ye ni bibia ema corruption ema say ye loot state funds state resources no enya de bia e unattractive e de ma Ghana ni politician ye de ma ye mera ne ye system no ema kro no bo wa ba mu ye fo e akono eti obi ani abre so person real politics mu enura eba China agree, former Greek minister, ya jailing to death. See because of corruption. Because of corruption, ti ya jailing obi kunu, obi papa. Ya jailing to see kunu. Sika wom, 37.6 million US dollars. 37.6 million. Ya say bribe our J from 2007 to 2012. 2007 to 2012, bribe our J and he are sentencing to death for taking 37.6 million US dollars. And he are sentencing to death. It is obi a minister from a chira. On himself, and then Sako Koba or minus Kemwa, or no see a best sentencing to death by death. See and Konkuno. Obey them life imprisonment to Obenya. Obenya 20 years, Obenya 25 years, and 10 biano. Amanya system ne ye jumano. Ye was severe punishment, stiffer punishment. E de ema politicians, e de man kofwa. Omo ye corrupt no. Omo ye careful because when him say no obey ye biano, e trace nsanso no. Wa we ye obey wu, obey ha ne family. Director me ni picture ne mamu. Mo fa nto so. Lead is a Tan Renjian awake edin na mebo ni din na da so papa yi owo yire o owo ma o owo supporters o but Ghana ha say ya yetie no minister aya ade na ya chi no a ye prosecute no government official government appointee ya wono no ya ma no position bibia o hia bia ya de ma no per diem allowances ye man police protection ye man bungalow ye man bibia bi ye tuane kaye ye hwe ni yie o sign contract eje kickbacks just enye sika di free mu no kakra na ye de be ma ne se o fa nkoye adwuma mfa ma wo man no no asade ne sa bom emu 50% kura no won yusu mfa nkoye adwuma no because wonim se sika no wia wo fa enkonkosi aga play bargain wo honom emra wo honom a obetimi di akosa sika na mi wiaye 10 years ago no maba attorney general yensin konwa yen chocho adwen na attorney general ka che so timi chiamu 60 crowns 40 share enya hwe but China former Greek minister bribe our J here from 2007 to 2012 37.6 million US dollars yesi yenkoni yenkokuno system no eye adwuma ebo nipa hu system no se eye adwuma ehunahuna nipa ema enipa adwen enkofo become so reasonable odwen abusua odwen ne ma ho se ye be chim ye de be tum ye be drag me court back and forth ne ye de me ko ne ye de me ba na one day ne ye de me kwa kogina court say ye jeli me say ye nkoni yenkokume ebo nipa hu but ebi ni Africa ebi ni Ghana ha president e 10 years immunity e protect no it is a president ban obebetena so a ne opebia wotimi ye state resources state fund wotimi de nsa bom kronu bi opeso obobia wotimi bo adwapade bi e wo so nya bia wotimi nya esan so 10 years ya oman ne mra na ebo ho ban aban kwa amaban aba wan na aba wa ya na dwen se saa emra na ye be amende no ye be yes san ye wom ebi si da obi ama ye be yes na no former France president Nicolas Sarkozy ye jeli ni 5 years or 70 years Nicolas Sarkozy no ye president I think 2007 to 2012 ye jeli no 5 years ye see before baba ye president no when you fund when you more edi free former Libyan president Muammar Gaddafi eho ya jeli no Nicolas Sarkozy ya jeli no 5 years since our court na fie no prosecution wo di court akoniaba wo kona wo basa ya jeli no 70 years or wo yire ya oye former first lady or wo ma ya o ye president ma but me hu se di Nicolas Sarkozy e kokoto a baase France fo ahye wo mo baase ma ti se nwan ponche se wo mo former president ai afum wo man nim right na gina court ento obi wo adwuma ya wo sori akodi Nicolas Sarkozy achi se nka Ghana ha ena obi ye former president ke jeli nu a enka nenka banal enka o man ani adan ye butu ka de bi si de aka ya abomination ka de bi si de bi si but enkofo wo adwuma ye enti wo court a wo kwa wo ba no court a wo kwa wo ba no obi anse ne mre se ye baase ye ho akogu court se Nicolas Sarkozy wo be ni president adwapado ane ne yire ne ma enya aye no obi wo wa amra nkotwetwe a anase wo kwa ye adwuma wunya ho mfaso obi se system no eye adwuma wo mani tumpon corruption bebrebe bunkam dia fa Ghana so a Ghana say ya Ghana say ye nyina ne say ye ni punishment bia politicians a wo lead wo man no ye de ema wo mo obi aye ne a wo pe esansa wo ne hwan se na na akufo ado TV ye wo scandal sase kase ye prosecute papa le betimi a prosecute ni pa but who born dog o ne hwan wo be Enkabas ni be free central region, e be free western region, e be free northern region. Chese Enkabas ya chese e be crowd won kan ha say wo prosecute former president. Meanwhile wo be komunu so no na wa ye o man ni boni o. Ye chi MPP regional chairman aboro nye. Na kofu agina abacha no kwa ya ga am say enti dia wale enipa dwe wo Ghana say enipa ye so gullible enipa dwe mu ha enipa mo bo wo Ghana ha ye nte hwiase de eti ase ye party colors enunti no minus say no enunti now with all the natural resources gold are you tuning pempem export de kono enfa so bia ma so mfa ma wo man no because se wo ria se wo destroy so ye de kura na obenya sebe anantwie ni ahye wo mo de wo magu baasim ye benya mponchi ni nwan ni ahye wo magu baasim ni no ma begina court wo mu ye dede no mu gina wia so ni ye mo mu 50 cedis 20 cedis oh nwene sha abusia ba ko wo China emu ni patent 9 enu ya jeli wo mo ye so mo operate scam ayi centers ewo China abusia ba ko emu nipa enkono ye jeli wo mu nyina direct am the picture name as siaf na wo de fato so na Ghana fo hu se wo mu operate scam centers ebinu wo hanu mu a ye jeli wo mu death sentence the least punishment sentence ko mu 25 years abusia kuo ba ko enipa 39 eti se wo man ni mu atem bia no bibia wo ye bia no wo use common sense wo ti na esi wo kon so no wo use wisdom wo apply knowledge wo bibia wo ye bia no wisdom ewom esense wo nim se wo di nkwasasem a o man no system no emra no ebechew edu betum but nya Ghana ha de beto na so bia ye wo dia bibia beto na so bia ye wo dia hwe enipa etigu Montreal o western region eye demonstration say wo mu usura ehunehuna na say we ye state official we ya banjuma ye ni ye minister anase ya wo de contract ma na say sika de ma no bebu ho akonta enu ehunehuna be ne wom enu ne ye ho demonstration ye bo ho kojan esan say enipa endwene ehun say o man no lack development because of sankrofo no a ye prosecute wo mo no ama ya hyemo agu bass mu egu awia so no wo mo na edu o man ni nya enipa ehun sa abusuakuo China hwe metina ase anu anadwo a me read stories na na system na ye adwuma etu wo man ni mu a wo ye careful ya say ayi family no din de say Myanmar Ming family to death over 1.4 billion scam empire. Ya kase family empire busuya womo chese the four wealthy family womo building empire ya chese ya kase sika scam center emu 39 ya chi womo 2023 ena womo dem court ba 39 ya jeli bebre si enkokum womo few ena nya ontiri di womo dem 25 years nti se wo China wo be di nkwasi asem o ni nkwasi asem because system no favor nkwasi asem system no mo de ye adwuma no usuro bibia wo ye bia wo de wadwene ani nyansa eto wodwene wo ma ho wodwene wo busua ho wodwene wo yire ho wodwene wo kunu ho but Ghana ha hwe amo na da so no ahu abusua kuo ba akom nipa o sa nkofo we am se man nyina wom wo mo hyehyɛ black no we security for no hyehyɛ blue ejina mu no enti hwa wo mo hyehyɛ black ni nyina oba ba ko na ejina ni mu ha obayi ojetu say young lady esi yenkokum bebre do nya ni tiri di mu dem 25 years yekun kura kan fa so wo so eti ye de African continent no ye de Africa ha say no sa system no ebi ba ha say na say yetimi ebo wo man ho ban public person yetimi bo ho ban scandals, corruption, TV robbery, politicians, elbow chrono, emo mine say no. Share ye free ye kwa Western region. Just a kwanye ni panam suo. Wotra Accra, Kasua, Ekwa. Me say yeba, ka ye team. Na me bisa say ye nkra kwa so ne namu ya na. Amena monchi monka ni panam so de be bisa say nkra kwa so ana. Be sika aba state ni fund mu no. Say ke de ye wo man na dwuma enya politicians ena elutu ya enkanya sa kwanfu sei ena ni panam so wo Ghana ha. But obi ano ye then road minister no. Fa won sakoka no. Me si e be shemponchi ni nwan ye gubas mu do makogina koto makwakobo. Me aye dede se tuetue ni pa so bo awon kana ha. Enti ya dwene no ye mpa de pa. O minus one ya kra empa de pa. Dia ya kra pe ye party colors. Me ye MPP ni, me color ye blue, white, red. Me ye NDC ni, me color ye green, white. And about when I can almost say red can walk. And your party colors and your bottom bang. And you were mining puntuo. And the politicians in Swahili say, when you're from food for one would dear Sudia, on my talk was what take care for granted, sir. Be bien free muma. Share NDC. Say ye your friends a PNDC regime, military regime, in chain. Not your back former president Rollins. 8 years, some can say a democracy. And about a year Juma. President Kofo by 8 years, NDC by 8 years. NDC ain't mean jelly, any public official beer. And ban say corruption pass we are major pad we are Mexica. NDC abent me ye bida. NDC abanye bida. Say ye jelly obia na ye MPP aban. Say ye jelly obia ene na me kasa sa amunwum na amoto revolution has come to stay enu munya ito because baby ye nwene NDC di free ye de eba no ene niema amoba power amoye no ene mo party no my ideologies ni mo party na yi no ebo ebra eno no ebo ebra because mentiase say political party like MPP beba power na ye scandals bebre corruption bebre akoso na wo predecessor no ayemra de acho na wo ba ayemra na ade yadwuma wa ayemra ebo ne ho ban ono no aba be jeli wo nkrofo aba prosecute wo nkrofo ono no so obo wo man ne kro no woni se wabo kro no pa wa ayemra before ono no ebe firi abam no wono ayemra kro no na wo boye no ebe bo woni ne nkrofo ko ban wo ba ye ne samre na wudi so na wo de yadwuma. But ono so na buy senka MPP aban and a bar power. And na dey see ya from 2017 to 2024 ko beto so and there's no way yanka NDC finance minister benya kwaya dwane free Ghana hada. Say ye MPP na win 2025. And ka NC da. set top government officials be to say Ken Oforiata ebetime nya ni chedi mu aduane Afri Ghana akwa America aka che so akoye prostate surgery aka kire say yes we aduane say kwam so mu hunu baabi on nam but usha oman na bakwasemu a oman ni history mu a na say wo hwa enura na me research top 9 officials jailed for causing financial loss to the state in the last 20 years abemu penimfo pa ya jeli wo mu enkron maami said dam tamaklo wono no ya grant di ba no odwane ye ya jeli in absentia onu ye se otu ono di tie dom onim time wa ba Ghana ha sei ye nim so what as you so wo odi ni tie dom but ya jeli no but nyamere ne bi sa wo se da bai na NDC ya de ene nipo be prosecute sesi a president Messi so ye bia buga pele no ene SBT so prosecute wom ena MPP be jeli wom ebi mpokura ka NDC na waso a nko mu jelu but NDC MPP ebe jeli NDC fo abuga pele but Ghana ha say na yetie no NDC beba power na opposition mo pa accountability a se mo pese krono no a enkofo na bono se ye betwe wo maso mo pa accountability a change of government beba Mussa Dankwa rate ba ko eno wo ka say ayi abai no popularity in president e kwafom because the real Ghana for nya rehemu wo NDC muso ba be fight corruption no you say corruption no pe emra na MPP ye de to one wo de bo ho bandi enti corruption ya attractive ya akono because am say NDC for no so tenase a emra no mu di so e be boa wo mu so mu di sa emra no so di protect MPP for a that be mu so opposition sa emra ne da ho no ma etwe wo mu a e ba be bo wo mu ho ban eti wo mu so emra no o mu di so pepepe hwe president ko 4 time ya hwe nkofo ejeli wo mu sa quality grain rice ya ever yime sa rice project president Kofo ebe jeli Rollins ministers former deputy finance minister Kwame Pepra former finance minister no your Rollins minister finance minister president Kofo jeli no quality grain and very rice project almost say ababa wa bi o fi America bi ba ya obedi CV ye ma wa ware crap ejeli John Rollins me na bi sawo me bi sapa so me kan nyina e ko obi wedding no ko obi e ma president Kofo ba sa video ni yo mu yi ma ehwe young lady bi no di rice young girl bi o obedi CV minister ne president ne nkrofo ma ye ko jeli Kwame Pepra no ye jeli Kwame Pepra no e mo kokotom ava yi me rice project o mo kokodem so Minister of Trade and Industry Dana Bodakwi also because of $400,000 also ye quality grain Dana Bodakwi no ye Rollins minister ye Onye Victor Solomon no ye former deputy finance minister Victor Solomon ye President Kofo ne be jeli wo mu President Kofo be jeli the predecessor ministers, finance minister, the deputy, trade and industry minister. Kwame Pepra, ye jelino. Kwame Pepra deputy, ya no ono ye Victor Solomon, ye jelino. Dana Bodakwi, ya no ye trade and industry minister, ono ye jelino. Oh, director, thank you. Pictures in the Google Swano. Kwame Pepra, wait, ye jelino. Ono that's one. Ye jelino simple cra. Simple crass on konko dem. Eye president Kofo ene be ye sa de no ebe jeli wo mo. Jeli wo mo sa ayi malam isa na na oba yi. Ono so ye jeli no. Ono president Kofo ba ya pe. Ono kwa de na ye PNC. No onye NDC. PNDC 2003 and we say $46,000 bia and also where cap qualifiers Kebbi Sudan money ade. Papa ni ba ne ho so ni a sacrifice no na ye jeli no no dem. Ya jeli ni simple kra na wodem president Kofo jeli ya jeli chechuchi kata wo bo kwan ya fa so jeli chechuchi kata o drive ko court ne lawyer ni ho ne lawyer ko court akwa file intellectual injunction enti wo mo no edo wo mo a president Kofo be jeli wo mo no de da so no Dana good we ye Victor Solomon so ne da so no okay menya bere kra me to mebo na mo de mo hwe na bibie mani e wo Ghana ha na ma bisa NDC vo se enti mo de mo ba na se corrupt officials mu je Libya na aye dey father for all wo mu je Libya na aye dey enti we se ya oda sui e ye Victor Salome enye Salome se be ma ko Salome o pacho ha won wo da so no obi papa obi kunu ya obeye minister ebe som ye jeli no ene wo da so no eje se ya ma kwa me pepra ya ma Victor Salome director wanya da na bodapi director de ni nyina abeto so no paya ma am wa hwe ono so ye jeli no da bodapi ye jeli no chatuchi kata emranim fuo nyina sa hene wo Ghana ha o kata na ni say court article subsection clauses just etichi lawyers Supreme Court judges for about emra o court ye jeli no ono na president Kufodi ni edene hohoro na nsa 2008 president Kufodi chatuchi kata hohoro na nsa 2008 chatuchi kata ha na jeli na say judge we oh Justice Aban o mami bi Henrietta Aban ana ya mami bi no o judge Aban kanidi oni na jeli chikata chachu chikata e court no GMPC no ye former CEO ho NM said that say yi contract bi collateral bi ni ade oyeye and then say who boss our story now he was wrongfully jailed kwanya ye fa so a ye jeli chachu no na ye wrong but ye jeli no President Kofodi na wohoro nsa o jeli kwa pepranum jeli da na bodakpinum Victor Salome num e jeli wo mu wie ya pe no so chachu de wonu aye ho kenkon se Ghana mlenya wona anim be do ba wohoro me se 2008 ai mdu be twamanum ene odi ni twananum 2008 ene o jeli no fortunately for no na che se 2008 e nche na ye kwa election ena abanse saba yo nya ni 3D mu ke jeli ni be 2005 wanka ni jetem si nyanko survey ye obeti asi chechuchi kata yeso ya asthmatic patient oyale edna ba ha edna fa ba no wodem na odem na akufu ado ba ye NCA bafu boni Accra High Court enu judge otemi justice che Eric che bafo National Communications Authority former board chairman Eugene Bafuboni ne ya jeli ni 6 years ye jeli Bafuboni 6 years enu nyina asa cause financial loss to the state create ya jeli no former NCA Director General William Tevi ya jeli no ye jeli no MPP ne jeli wo mo ena akufado 8 years yemu ena jeli wo mo jeli wo mo former board chair National Communication Authority Eugene Bafuboni ni ya jeli no former NCA Director General William Tevi like I say nkrofo we mu so ya wa mu a President Mahama mo ene wa mu ya adwuma o President Mahama mo no mu ya adwuma 2012-2016 no Eugene Bafuboni no ne NCA former director no ne ade no William Tevi no and former Deputy National Security Coordinator Alhaji Salifu Mimina Osman so we mu nyina ye omo so ye e wo NDC 2012-2016 na akufu ado bai wo jeli sankrofo we mu ye jeli wo mu Abu Apele ene Philip Asibit National Youth Employment Agency almost contract issues na akufu ado bai no jeli wo mu enti na akufu ado abreso no o jeli Abu Apele Philip Asibit sanso e jeli NCA board chair Eugene Bafuboni ena Director General NCA William Tevi ena afenso no Deputy National Security Coordinator Alhaji Salifu Osman ena Sedinam Tamakro Maslock chese ni passes o jeli wo mu nyina but we nyankopon wa mafia NDC 4 years we o mutimi jeli wo bia NDC 4 years we o mutimi jeli wo bia I'm telling you today and grow na meet I'm not joking I mean business enta wo guga Now we are top 9 officials jailed for causing financial loss to the state in the last 20 years. We cry 10. What they said now time we become a 10. Che, omu nyina ye NDC fo. Omu nyina ye NDC fo. Unya MPP ni ba ko pe wo mu a NDC ba power. Wo ka ye say causing financial loss to the state. Enti say ni power ye prosecute no. Ni ye jeli ni da. Enti on say MPP fo akokoduro bi aba omu wo Ghana ha because omu say na system ne tie. Omu na ba omu timi jeli NDC fo. NDC ba omu timi nye foko. NDC ba power omuntimi nye foko omuntimi nya hwe President Rollins ekesu awansu sabre nana Quadrat Rollins President confirm prosecuting afna nko court nana Quadrat Rollins I quite remember ba ko na me so anya accident na de ade ahye ne kom wo gina court wo koba nana Quadrat na agima kunadu court ba ewi achi ono omo ne dan ne dance bom yeah wo koba but NDC Father for all my brothers and sisters. Omunye bida. Enti se moya sa na edu baby a enti etemu ne bra ne aduma na ye ne se accountability no. Na mama ya bregu. NDC for you cry justice and the accountability on. Woma yi no. Se de bia meka metra se ya meka de akoso 2017 to 2024. Say ye NPP never power and there's nowhere and governor BOG and the status and shut them da kabana ko di attention ko okoba ka okoba say ya ko okoba say ya and there's no way ya can oforiata ebenya ni tie di madwane free Ghana ha no mo da and there's no way a Greek minister former Greek minister papa na no share your mono akoto a free year akoto and kwachi one mo adudu no ho da because we are planting for food and jobs sika ye university ye ewo mu a afei current Greek minister etimi kwadwumadie bi ase kaka kire Ghana for say ye di ECOWAS for aka aburo na we be success sika no way but accountability bi ani ba bia omuni Ghana for ani akontabuo bia enunti ana make say MPP ni mu say omukwa ne party wo Ghana ha say ya omutimi jelly government officials wo mo opponent for but NDC ntimi nye foko eti NDC be ko opposition no akwaye mra wakwaye mra e dia to ho mra no ene say plea bargaining say obi afa wo man sika so obi abo man ne kro no na say kro no na wo bo man no waje atumu say ye no kre sika no wafa na so osi wo betua emra ne ema nipa kro ho kwan say ye mani ntua 2022 yeah Criminal Procedure Act 2022 ni amended no allowing an accused person to negotiate a lighter sentence or a lesser change in exchange for not pursuing a full trial or cooperating with the prosecution. Plea bargaining 2022 wabebo kro no abedestre wo man ema gru ba bia wo man ni mu nipa ne siapini o man ni mu nipa ne awuwuye o man ni mu nipa ne eda kom o man ni mu senior citizens enkokorafo ne mere wafo makoto board egu abonche bobna se kom de wo mu omu nrasa wo mu ewu because of mismanagement, because of corruption, because of ye creative na ye lutu na ye hye kro no a wo ma bono na wo wie ye no hu se wa bo kro no entu no akwa ye mmara da ho no mo dada no a e wo se nipa ne prosecute no ne ye jeli no se de ono ba ye na o prosecute NCA board chairman NCA former director national security for ejeli abuga pele mu no ono ahunu nyansa akwa ye mmara asesa mmara de ato no e de bo ne kro no ho ban NDC ba no president Mahama say na wo kwana akoko jeli wo mu anfa so be ne wo so wo be sa to aduane e de ama wo mu adi ba do no wi afun 500 Ghana no ade ne ye jeli no so o man no so be bo ne ho ka o man no be bo ne ho ka e ti ade ne ye jeli wo no nso do no so ekwa wi obi aponche no ade ne ye jeli no ade na yama ne nko eye fre ne say edwam nima ana baby e ton aponche na aponche no wonko to bi emfama ne ye jeli no so o man no be bo ne ho ka wo hwa Ghana ha say du baby a be hwe ruling bia sentence bia judge for ye yare bisa say do na mo yire mo bom o obi akọfa fun yesi ajeli ni 10 years obi akọfa apon yesi ajeli ni 15 years obi akọ yesi ajeli ni 15 ena mbisa mo say do na do a je do no na yere bonu a ade a chi na kokotena court ni bench so a na o ma ruling sa enti no MPP fo ni agi wo krom ha amema wo ma betiri so afuru se o ma ye mra de ato ho NDC nso bae no sa emra no omu di so nti attorney general say the office will be 24/7 we accused person well to state fund state resources be anane ne metras ne ne negotiate 60/40 do betimi atua NDC be ko opposition o wo Ghana ha MPP be ba power wo be kwan ro mo krofo be fa so o be jeli wo mo rough omu be jeli wo mo rough e wo Ghana ha esanso wo mo ne ba power MPP ba power omu hu na memwo NDC ba power omu ye focus omu ye adwuma nso mo be ya mo be wie Ghana kwan hey we ya president Mahama we ni abi the big push agenda ya call lunch ye wo voter region ya wo so be yi ya kwan wo be award road e dey ma contractor se contractor ni frase e wo pokwase amasama odi kokumase a enu so anu kumase no ba bi o frase na tutu na asai ba bi o frase na tutu na asai na da no monchimonka we enu hwe na enye yie e dey na abaye but NDC ba power aso mu ye focus ma aye focus ye focus pa ye bebu oman na say ye dida ho ye di time e fa ma na ye be chi we na eduwe kotum na minuanom my brothers and sisters sa no mo be ye sa 4 years bi so mu ntimi njeli obia o mu ntimi njeli obia be kwa ye plea bargain o chi ne pa no so de ne court so a ye be hye mponchi ni nwan akogu court amakwa akoye dede akwa tiemu akwa tiemu saa wo Ghana ha tiemu saa e wo Ghana ha ne de bia wo ma no ya ye nkobesie time wa Ghana na system pa ye adwuma na ehu e wo Ghana ha sei eye military regime President Mahama first 11 years military regime we ya obebo wasum we ya obechi watum and ne vice crowd no yes chance yet history ai that time ne de na ehu e was system nim e to obi ya aban mu adwuma ani a osum wo man no a onim say the least mistake bi obeye bia no President Rawlings military regime so dia memo eni ni bedi no nyonyo enti dia mi bisa no pen say democratic dispensation na ye di tu mu say every 4 years yan kwankwo to aba no eno na ebu awo man no and say military regime eno kwanya Ghana and Africa continent because so dia memo a enkwafo ya alert o enkwafo ya steady because so dia ni bu aman ya wuni nkwasasemu ni nsemfun on kwase NL National Lottery Authority entwa fund certify fund aside see dey kobu ani di na be wi achi no ye fan ko print presidential diary e be wi achi okukuru 350,000 Ghana cedis e fan ko chief of staff mo Paris say ye independence celebration ye dey ko have fanfare sika ye twa dia mani di no enkofo award scheme no on tabiri sika fan free sa fund nim e fan ko ma wo mu because oya dwen no a odi kwase asem no a o misappropriate state funder adwene bia ne hu wo wi wo mani sika esan se wonim system no wo ho no mu a ebe protect no system no wo ho no mu a ebe protect no enti bia wo ye bia no na ne da ho pa no wo yo onim se odi wo man na bro obo wo man ne kro no or destroy wo man fortunes but because of that system no ebo ne ho ban ebe protecting it no ade na wo ye na ni da ho pa no wo ye emfa no kra wo be ye ede ne be kwa akosie eye business as usual always business na eye no a NDC wo opposition omuni MPP for na ye business transactions for the first time NDC wo power Mussa Mahama 2012 2016 one mo ba na obi ebo bra champion din eka top NDC government official one bre champion ye business partners no ye minister top pa one bre champion ye business partners it is a bre champion ti wonu mu na se okoko lutu state funder one MPP for ne bo ehwibom we se be ndey ye nya ne hwe bibi ne wa ye be ye no omu form sanka no omu nya ni bibia because omu ye partners partners in crime, partners in enijemu, partners in everything. And to be being one when you pan or mobile. Into a minor how no democracy na Abua Africa continent. Democracy Abua Africa continent. Democracy ya nibre ya hwa ya si ya peno. Hwe Burkina Faso ha. Ya ti Ghana ha democracy. Ya president etimi afa $52 million, $54 million. Akwa amna. Se wo si national cathedral. Hwe nkofo properties a ewa asase ne so. Wahu nkofo adwapade ya buogu etua compensation. Etua judgment debt. So wahu etua judgment debt wa hanu mo. Wa say asase bu nkofo adwapade de egu fom. But if military rule yakwaso Burkina Faso, or you should just $10 million. No, they see tomato processing factory kesiye. Na senye omani mra, ena na Akufo-Addo air protecting one. Papa nke no ekosen ko osori oda ne kete so. But wo dia wo pa hwe, amena na watu na air pa ye ntontom. Ye bo ho ka etua ho judgment debt. Ede ema nkrofo no aye Canada ho no mo no o pa fa onsa kwa kana na Akufo-Addo say wo me answer questions and from Ghana force eye day and odi sa bro no e waste $54 million na no kwa report e ba ye kra no e ka more than 38 million enso kra da ho no mo e wasa aban kokotua but soldier president e wo Burkina Faso that $10 million no what the year project it is only nya $58 million na enka factory no ka we bie say the wo bie na ba Ghana ye say no ye destroy no hwe video na ye red director me ba ma me mo sa de we so fanchiro a Greek minister ye yankasa ya Greek minister free yakoto sakoto free yi no mo bega o hye yo mo pa papa no o hye yo mo otebo ni tiri ho pa hwe obeyi a Greek minister samre na NDC before NDC be ko ne nya fund bia ye de ba be rem se Canadian government ye de ba be agri sector mu eti na MPP ba ya pe boom planting for food and jobs from 2017 to 2023, Sika yedi remu eye 2.9 billion Ghana cedis. Every year, 2018, yadi 400 million Ghana cedis ena eremu. 2019, yadi 380 million Ghana cedis ena eremu. 2020, yadi 400 million Ghana cedis ena eremu. 2021, yadi 439 million Ghana cedis ena eremu. 2022, yadi 614 million Ghana cedis ena eremu. 2023, yadi 660 million Ghana cedis. So in total, 2017 to 2023, yadi 2.9 billion Ghana cedis ena rare PFG, planting for food and jobs mu. But yet Ghana ha, ukwa dwemisa woto tomatoes ya, yesi efiri Burkina. Yet Ghana ha, yakra jene, edi free neighboring countries eneba. Yet Ghana ha, yakra ebro, edi free neighboring countries neba. Yet Ghana ha, ya spending sika close to 3 billion. Ghana cedis edi ewurakua yemu but na yetimi 2018 sika yedi wuramu nyina no ne yakwa akwagie bo data bo mi video ni ba akoma me ne enko bo video ni mame na a Greek minister honorable Kopoku me papa akwa ka se after sika fato so mame after sika ye spend ye nyina no ye de ECOWAS for ka bo mame ne enko
before ever as here. Almost Ghana, you don't cut a grow and then one. A year 27,000 tons. In almost says, in 2018, therefore, on one year, Emerald. Company, the job on them was a treasure. That's it. Yes, the TV Ghana. On one of the Akupa, you have a chair, Omoka, and Bruno, Ama, Omo Wine, out of home. The job is here for, and then they can see the Magana man now. As I said, Obia, I didn't know Jim.
They prefer the conventional type once we are very before the price 70% 76,200. Yes, please. 76,200. That's after this.
Okay. 80 way Agric minister be okay. Obi aboa me ma me no a your friend say Avayi Rice project no ho kire no odini din aba. But wo de me nto aso. Odio. Ahwo hwe Agric minister baaye no. Na Agric ministry no wo mo warehouse bi a ewo ayi oyarefa ho oso wo koto ho na wo koye he machines ya import ye abani subsidize ye fa oman ni sika o and the Agric minister papa no yomo bega so ahu ye fa oman ni sika e de koto ye farming equipment input machines ni ade no e gu ho no no from 2018 2019 you see be 75,000 e be ye 1,000 etimi egu awiase re do me wi aton wo me wi a do me cho ma che de aka gu ho but under NDC ha what to say about Greek minister credit say your friend say omra me chirem say 2.9 billion close to 3 billion Ghana citizens say demand planting for food and jobs no omra me chire djuma wode ye what be da ewi a chire yo mo bega papa yi ne billboard so be president edi ne billboard afi no si billboard hwe machines wey oman ni sika o ene ye de koto sa machines wey si ye de ba bebu akua ye wo Ghana ha 2018 2019 egu ho de be say ya say de be wi aton ye wi a de politicians be fa o ma fa de akagu awia so ensu oto egum awia egu ogum na esay na ekọ fa won se ko ka obi se si a wo Ghana ha no mo say ye here accountability now we are sector minister sika say ene ba wo sector ho aduma we ye bebu ho akonta me si ye be shampoontini nwan every Kumase every northern region every Volta region every central region wo magu kam no ma bankran aba be bo me kai on wini say o mine destroy no eye bibi ntia enipa na wojina wiaso defending no we wi entidi ehwe eya na edu ba bia enwa se hwe Ghana ni se yedu obi akọ wakaka nkwase asem wadi o mani dream edina kwa gina court no na Ghana ni so ye party supporter wa friend no je wa friend entidi e wono kwa na ye kromfo no wa catch us say entidi e wa fa no wa catch us say wa fa entidi e ono kwa na ye kromfo wa fa hey Intina metnasia miwie ahun esanse NDC MPP for the jelly NDC for ntimi jelly MPP for ntino ahun akronfo na omoba oman ne krono no omo asansa lie yesa anyimu baako mane meye president president for 2008 2007 na samre president Kofo edini in 2 times ebe wieye omo kwa yi presidential candidate exam no mo ye 19 na 17 ese edu keti ase an Roberts 19 omo koyi mu baako chairman general kan o se an Roberts 19 omo koyi mu baako amra be sam edina ba begina aho akronfo no a omo di wo man no so no a omo bo wo man no kro no from 2017 to 2024 no omo asasa lie omo sa koyi an Robert baako amna sa ba be diga na so enra because social media so nkofo di etim atem no we are so adom be di atem ba waka wa makrofo no adom be di atem no ho enya asem ketu akora kana ye mo bo